Let's now learn how these traders became the rulers. By the mid of 18th century, the British had started to serve as a strong power on the Indian political horizon. Do you know that British came to India only for trade? Initially, they took permission to trade in Indian state. Then how did they become the rulers of entire India? The history of British rule arouses many such questions. To serve their economical interests, they increased their political hold on India with the use of British diplomatic and tactics. Now we just learn about Vallency's policy of expansion. What is Vallency's policy? When Vallency came to India as a governor general, cutthroat competition existed between England and France. It was necessary to check France from becoming powerful in India. So as to expand the British rule in India, Vallency introduced a new plan which was known as subsidiary alliance. As per the same, any princely state that expanded the alliance had to keep and maintain the British army as well as to keep a British representative in the loyal court. This way, the British could maintain their army without spending any money. However, the princely states were not allowed to utilize the army at their own. This system, which made many feel secure in the beginning, made them feel enslaved and threatened. Subsidiary alliance act like a slow poison for the princely state of India. The Indian states that became the victims of subsidiary alliance were Hyderabad, Mysore, Ayodhya, Jodhpur, Gaikwad of Vadodara, Peshwas of Pune, and Sindhis of Gwalior. Nizam of Hyderabad was the first victim of Vallency's subsidiary alliance. Then it was Mysore and Ayodhya. Tanjore and Karnataka met with the same fate. The British made the Maratha fight amongst themselves and consequently made them accept the subsidiary alliance. Owing to the losses incurred by Nizam in his fight with Maratha, he was the first to accept these alliance. Tipu Sultan of Mysore refused to do so, but after the British victory in the Fourth Algiers-Mysore War, Mysore was forced to become a subsidiary state. Maratha chiefs fought among themselves after the death of Nana Fatnavis. One by one, all the Maratha states became the victim of divide and rule policy of British. The other states, namely Ayodhya, Gorakhpur, Tanjore, Karnataka, Purapur, also suffered the same fate. In this way, within a span of 7 years, Vallency expanded the company rule and made the British the supreme power in India. So, this is the Vallency's policy of expansion. Thanks for watching.